Hey everybody, it's Ron from Pick Dawgz, and this is Ron's Rundown. We're going to go over the Game 2 Wildcard Series matchups for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. Now, if you like what you see, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to put your baseball picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at the Premium Picks tab at pickdawgz.com. Alrighty, let's get into it. Here are the games for Game 2 in the Wildcard Series. First up, the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Nathan Eovaldi and Zach Eflin are the projected starters. Zach Eflin's been really sharp at Tropicana Field this season. The Rays are 9-2 in Zach Eflin's last 11 starts. It includes 5-0 in September. He was sharp in the month of September, even better in August, where he had a sub-3 ERA. Nathan Eovaldi, he wasn't really pitching deep into ball games before the end of the regular season. Part of that was because of the injury, and they were working him back slowly, but also, his control was just plainly off. We saw his last game of the regular season, 3 1/3 innings, 5 base hits, 7 earned runs, 2 home runs, and an 8-0 Mariners win. So I don't really trust Eovaldi here. I think the Rays bounced back. It was a sloppy, ugly performance from the Rays on Tuesday. 4 errors in the field. You're never going to win a game in the playoffs, especially when you make that many mistakes defensively. But I think the Rays bounced back at home. I like them to even up the series and force a Game 3. Next up, we see the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. We're going to see Jose Barrios and Sonny Gray as the projected starters. Now, we saw a low-scoring game on Tuesday. We finally saw the Twins snap that 18-game playoff losing streak. And we've seen Sonny Gray pitch really well himself this year with a 2.79 ERA, the third best in baseball. Pretty low whip, top 15 in baseball, decent strikeout numbers. However, the Twins weren't always winning his games because either the bullpen wasn't backing him up after he left the mound, or the offense just wasn't there for, run support. And we saw a low-scoring game on Tuesday. I think we see another one here. I think Gray pitches well in the first 4 or 5 innings. The Twins bullpen, we'll see what happens. It was pitching well in the month of September. It looked sharp on Tuesday, but I'd rather just take the under in the first 5. Barrios pitched well this season against Minnesota. Both of these teams offensively weren't great on Tuesday. A lot of strikeouts from both of them. So give me the under here in the first 5 innings. Next up, the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Zach Gallen going for Arizona. No official starter for Milwaukee. It does look like Freddie Peralta will be the starter here, but the Brewers have kind of kept it secret. Makes sense in a playoff series. You don't want to show your hand too often when you're, trying to manage injuries like the one to Brandon Woodruff. But I still think Freddie Peralta will be the option. Even if he doesn't go, I think the Brewers bullpen has proved this season it can pitch these bullpen games, and it's been one of the better bullpens in the National League the last, in the second half of the season in general. Zach Gallen, I don't know if I trust him here. It's a tough matchup for me because he's on the road where we know he has struggled this season with an ERA above 4. His offense against lefties and righties, Diamondbacks offense, has not been great, so I just don't think he's going to get a lot of run support here. And we saw Gallen, if he pitched against the Brewers twice this season, he had really good numbers. He was outstanding the first game at home at Chase Field against Milwaukee back on April 10th. The next game against the Brewers at home, or at American Family Field, he was still good with 7 innings of 1-run ball, but he only had 4 strikeouts. He gave up a home run in that game, and he had a 4-15 ground ball to fly ball ratio in that start compared to a 7-4 ground ball to fly ball ratio in the first game at Chase Field. So he gave up a lot of sharp contact, a lot of fly balls. One of them went for a home run. That's concerning for me. He was also really inconsistent down the stretch of the regular season. Had a couple of gem outings like against the Yankees, the Astros, the Chicago Cubs. However, he struggled, gave up 5 earned runs against the Orioles, 6 earned against the Mets, 4 earned against the Giants. So his overall ERA in September was above 4, despite those really good outings in the mix. I can't trust him here with such a good team on the other side, a good home team. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers here on the money line. And the final game for Wednesday's card in Major League Baseball, the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Braxton Garrett and Aaron Nola are the projected starters. I like Braxton Garrett. I like the fact that he pitches well on the road, but Aaron Nola was a winning machine for the Phillies down the stretch. The Phillies were 4-0 in his last 4 starts, and he was also starting to really improve his game. It wasn't the best regular season for Nola overall. He had an ERA above 4, 4.46. Not what you expect from a guy who's supposed to be your 1B in the rotation next to Zach Wheeler. But like I said, he was really improving as the season went along. His last 3 starts against the Cardinals, Braves, and Pirates, he gave up 2 earned runs or fewer in all those games. Solid strikeout numbers the last 2 starts, 16 Ks in 12 2/3 innings. He pitched a lot better at Citizens Bank Park this season with a 6-3 record at home and a 3.29 ERA compared to an ERA above 5 on the road. I think Noel's the better option. I think the Phillies have the better lineup and bullpen to go with it. So give me Philadelphia on the money line at Citizens Bank Park. And that's it. Those are the wild card games for Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to put your baseball picks in the comments section below. Again, if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. As always, this is Ron Romanelli. Good luck.